If you want to build a real career in the creative space in 2026, do yourself a favor and stop thinking of yourself like a video editor and start acting like a creative strategist. Based on my experience in this space, $400 million in ad spend later, I've noticed a trend. The editors who just show up and take orders are being replaced, but the ones who position themselves as strategists who can drive results are becoming irreplaceable. In this video, we're gonna look at exactly why this shift is happening and how you can get on the right side of it. Now, don't get me wrong, editing is still a great skill, but the market pays for results, not just nice cuts. And it's never been easier to start. Cheap software, free tutorials online, and AI that does the boring part. So, when more people can make videos that are good enough, prices drop. Editors start racing on speed, not quality. And that's the problem. You're treated like someone who just take orders. Here's the footage, make it pop. Vague notes turn into non-stop revisions. And when the video doesn't do well, the finger still points at you, even though you never set the plan or the goal in the first place. To stay in the game, most editors have to charge by the hour. If you sell hours, you hit a wall fast. You'll struggle to get past $1,000, $3,000 a month again and again, no matter how fast you work. And here's the shift. AI makes hands cheap. That means brains become more valuable while pure editing gets pushed down. Last minute notes, can you just messages, late night changes, and then let's try another version. That's the trap. So what do you do instead? You position yourself as a creative strategist. A creative strategist doesn't edit videos. They guide the edit so the video gets people to buy. They test different versions, analyze the results, keep winners and kill losers. Then they make the next ad based on what has worked. As you can see, this role sits much closer to revenue. I've personally made ads that generated $1 million individually. That's the kind of impact a single winning ad can have. When an ad brings in sales, the value is clear, so you're paid for results, not hours. And here's the good news. Many of the best creative strategists I've ever met in my life started as video editors. Editors already know pacing, storytelling, and what grabs attention. Add message, testing, and reading data, and you become hard to replace. So here's the shift. An editor asks, how do I cut this? A strategist asks, what makes them buy? Let me show you the key shifts you need to make as a video editor if you want to actually make that jump. Shift number 1 is going from order taker to outcome owner. Stop asking, what do you want me to do? But start asking, what will work here? Your job isn't to say yes to notes, it's to own the result. I'll find the message, choose the angle, and make sure we get sales. Shift number 2 is going from hours to value. If you sell hours, you get stuck. When an ad brings in real sales, you're paid for results, not time. If one winning ad generates $100,000 this month, paying you $5,000 or $10,000 makes sense. And that's why strategists don't get pushed into hourly rates. Shift number 3 is going from perfection to iteration. It's not about building one perfect ad. It's about a simple loop. Test, check the numbers, keep what works, make the next one. Fast tests beat slow perfection. Lock these 3 in and the rest gets easier. Next, we'll break down the skills to act like a strategist every day. But really quickly, I want to mention that I get you. I know this is a big shift. Moving from editor to strategist means learning new skills. So to help you get started, I've put together a free guide called the Creative Strategist Toolkit. You can grab it in the description below. It breaks down the exact framework and SOPs we teach our creative strategists to develop winning ad creatives for brands spending millions a month. It's the first step toward becoming an A-player creative strategist. Grab it for free at the link below. Now let's turn this into moves you can actually make. Step number 1 is pick a niche. Choose one lane you truly understand. Most creative strategists default to e-com, but some of our biggest wins are in local chains, tech companies, and affiliate. The point isn't to be everywhere. The point is to become the obvious choice somewhere. Pick your niche and lean into it. Step number 2 is find the gap by ad spend. We tell clients new level, new devil. Once you commit to a niche, choose an ad spend range and learn the specific problems at that level. A brand at $30,000 a month needs different help than one at $100,000. At $500,000 plus, the issues shift again. Pick the level you want to serve, identify the recurring gap there, and own it. Step number 3, build a simple process to fix that gap. Most people overcomplicate this. You want to keep it tight. You've got a niche and a clear gap. Now craft a solution that's predictable and repeatable. Get obsessed with that problem until you can fix it on command. Then trim everything that doesn't move the needle and streamline what's left. Step number 4, sell the outcome, not the process. Clients don't buy your research or your scripts. They buy winning ads delivered to their inbox every week. Pitch it plainly. I deliver winning ads for niche. Price it against the result, not the hour. If a winner adds real revenue, a bigger fee makes sense. Now, one big distinction you need to understand is that unlike a lot of other opportunities you see pop up online, this isn't a fad. This is simply a shift in how you can make money with creative work. On our recruiting side, the requests we received aren't even close. For every 10 requests we get for creative strategists, we get about 1 for video editors. But in the market, it's the reverse. You can find roughly 10 video editors for every 1 creative strategist. That mismatch alone explains the income gap. Demand is high, supply is low. When you step into the strategist seat, you move closer to revenue, and the market pays for it. The sooner you reposition yourself, the sooner you stack wins, case studies, and referrals. And if you want to get a head start as a creative strategist, in the next video, I'll show you how to spot the gap at each spend tier and what to focus on first to fix it, plus the most common pitfalls at each level. This is the same playbook we use with our brands and the 150 creative strategists we've trained and hired. If you want to skip months of guessing and start calling the right shots, click here. I'll walk you through it step by step. I'll see you there.